sources tell me that you've been at neither the school track nor even the pool. So I'd like to know if you have taken up exercising as I asked. Of course I haven't, but his way of inquiring gives me the feeling that I should have been running my ass off on the track since the very first day. The nurse grabs me by the shoulder without waiting for Rin's permission, which he didn't need in the first place, and drags me aside. When I told you to exercise, I wasn't joking. I understand that you are still on your first week and all, but please, don't ignore the importance of this. For a doctor, we've only seen him twice now, but he always has sort of this big grin on his face. And for him to look this serious now, we gotta take that seriously, right? Maybe yes. I feel like, yeah, we just gotta go with yes. Yeah, I promise. Definitely. What's up, people? There are only 2 words in the English vocabulary that can describe the day that I had today, which was holy fucking shit. Fuck, that's 3 words. But anyway, you get the point, right? So today was my first day back to college after 2-week long holiday in which I pretty much did a lot for my channel, but other than that didn't do much for college and relaxed a lot as well. So yeah, it was a good vacation all in all, I'd say. But then today, on like the first day when we're supposed to go back, Mother Nature decides that just going back to college alone isn't enough. So she just asked me, would you like some snow with that? And then bam, when I woke up, there was like a huge blanket of white snow all everywhere. So yeah, that was not that fun. Like, oh come on, we had like the 2 weeks during the vacation was like one of the warmest winters in the Netherlands for like a really long time, for like within the last 300 years I heard or something. And then today it starts freaking freezing and snowing on the day that I have to return. So yeah, I just got back, my face is frozen off. Well, it's currently defrosting, and what better way to defrost it with some Katawa Shoujo, right? So let us continue. The sound of an alarm pulls me out of a fitful slumber and into the unpleasant state of wakefulness. I linger under the blanket for a few minutes, gathering energy to rise up while making excuses as for why I haven't already. Honestly, I wouldn't mind staying here all day, oh my god, you and me both, when I just realized that it was actually that outside was covered in snow. It isn't just the fact that it's covered in snow, it's the fact that I have to travel through it with the bike as well. Oh, that was the worst part, honestly. But I survived it somehow. Hopefully tomorrow it's gonna defrost a bit. School is surprisingly exhausting after a long pause, and the culture shock still has not faded, I think. Still, despite getting an impression that skipping class is easy here, I don't think they are going to let me get away that easily. And the nurse is bound to keep breathing down my neck with the talk of exercising as well. So, eventually, I do rise up, swallow the morning medications, and put on my old soccer clothing. Thanks to my condition, I was exempted from taking part in gym classes at Yamaku, so I didn't get issued with a gym outfit. I'd ordered some to cover such a contingency, but wearing my old soccer clothes is kinda nostalgic. I can't use them for that anymore, so maybe they can get a new life this way. A bit like me. After all, if I'm going to start taking care of myself, I can't afford to slack around. I'll start from the basics. Basics which include keeping the rest of my body in shape, along with what little I can to do to strengthen my heart. Maybe then I can go back to something approaching a normal life, or at least something where I'm less likely to fall over dead at any minute. I don't think that could happen though. Or it seems very unlikely that he just like, la la la, oh, dead, and then he falls over. I'm surprised to discover that I'm not the only one present at the track. Not just that, but it's a face I've seen before. The prosthetic-legged girl who bowled me over in the hallway yesterday is running on the track, lithely, like a half-mechanical gazelle. Aww. What was her name again? It was a short one, but I can't remember. Wasn't it Emmy? I think it was Emmy. She seems to be running laps at a somewhat easy lope, her prosthetic legs clacking rhythmically on the hard track surface. I wonder what reason she has for running this early in the morning. Maybe it's something akin to mine, and this nurse is oppressing the poor girl to jog just like he is oppressing me. I certainly wouldn't be here if it weren't for my health, and it's prompting me to do so. Even with things like being like they are, it's only because I wanted to get it out of the way early. The fact that I would be less likely to encounter someone who would witness my pitiful attempts to get in shape was merely a happy accident. I'd leave, but it seems that my former assailant noticed me on her last lap. She waves at me cheerfully and jogs over. Hey, Emmy. Aww. You just look just like a normal girl right now. Good morning. Your name was Hisao, right? She grins, seemingly pleased that she'd remembered my name. You may not remember me. Emmy? I knocked you over in the hallway yesterday. Miss Ibarasaki? She imitates Misha, imitating Shizune. What? Failing to get the same kind of subdued lilt into her high-pitched voice. How could I forget such a blunt introduction? Emmy has the decency to look vaguely apologetic for a moment, before giggling. Yeah, sorry about that again. Well, so long as you don't make a habit of it, I suppose I'll be fine. Great! I'm not sure she realized I was joking. So, the spy consultant nurse was talking about, is that actually you? That's right! Oh, I was expecting someone from the nursing staff, to be honest. What? Are you saying I don't look like I could be a spy? No, this is more like a relief. I was afraid you would have someone to watch my every move. Unless you are here to do exactly that. No, I'm here for my own reasons. The nurse just asked me if I had seen a messy-haired transfer student who looks like he's kinda lost. Wow, that's the perfect description of me. A messy-haired transfer student who looks like he's kinda lost. Yep, that's Hisao. Around the track. So, why are you down here? Emmy strikes a dramatic pose. Training! For what? Track! Ah, I see. You're on the track team then. Emmy nods enthusiastically. Yep, I'm one of the better runners too. And modest about it too. Hey, you should join up. It's good exercise, you know. I think that much activity is probably out of the question for me. Nah, I'm not even sure that I really like running all that much. Plus, I'm just not into organized sports, you know? It's true, I never really got into that much into soccer. I mean, I'd run around with my friends and all, but that was really the only reason I ever played. It wasn't for the glory to be found on the field, that's for sure. Emmy seems to understand my meaning. I see. Not that into the whole organization thing. But now that you're here, I guess we're going to run together, huh? What? Sure, I guess. Emmy seems pleased. Are you going to warm up? Real men don't warm up, yeah, Emmy. Oh no, you should always warm up. Bad Hisao. I feel like a little dog. She scolds me enthusiastically, and then smiles and leans closer. I hate warming up too. She laughs suddenly. Aw, she's so cute. Heck, I don't even have to stretch my legs. Good one, Emmy. Good one. As if to confirm her statement, she bounces up and down a couple of times, giving a passing impression of standing on a pair of springs. Her leg blade seems to be quite elastic. Let's go! So we both take off around the track, and I can immediately see that she wasn't lying about being good at running. Emmy moves fluidly, throwing herself into the run with a sort of wild abandon. I find myself concentrating more on running properly. Hands spread, right? And something about hitting on the balls of your feet rather than the heels. I tried to match my stride to Emmy's, but it's pretty difficult. Apparently, I'm not very good at it. Maybe Emmy could help me with that sometime. I'm not really feeling up to more than a couple of laps today, and slow to a walk pretty quickly. We're running, yes. Emmy keeps running, and doesn't seem to notice I've stopped until she passes me a second time. She quickly skids to a halt, breathing steadily in a contrast to my own somewhat gasping demeanor. One thing that I wonder about her, yeah, is that, are her legs, like, are her quote-unquote new legs the reason that she's into track, or was she always into track before she lost? Yeah, we don't know that much about her, right? So it's hard to say. But wasn't there, I feel like I've seen a video, I don't know whether it was fake or not, but I don't think it was the Olympics though, because I'm almost certain that people would like, because there's a Special Olympics for disabled people, right? The Paralympics. But I'm pretty sure I saw a video of a guy that had like prosthetic legs or legs similar to Emmy's, and dang, that person could run really fast. So the thing that I always wondered is like, do they run fast because of the legs? Like, that's the thing that I wonder. When it comes to running, is it all really about the legs? I don't know. Cause I mean, yeah, some of it has to be proper form and stuff as well. But I imagine that most of the muscle mass and whatnot and everything that's quite important in your legs, right? So how do people like this get better than like Emmy, for example? How does she improve her time by training? Is it just simply being able to control the sort of different legs that she has better, or the little small nuances of how she can control the rest of her body to move faster? I'm not sure, but it's just, I guess, an interesting thought. I have no idea. Finished already? I hang my head ruefully. Yeah, I'm not in very good shape right now. Emmy nods and then grins at me. She seems to do a lot of smiling. Well, the important thing is you started, right? Next time, you have to try to hold out a little longer, and then longer, and longer, and eventually you'll be great. I'll keep that in mind. But I think right now, I'm going to get ready for class. Shouldn't you? Emmy shrugs unconcernedly. Nah, I've got plenty of time. I noticed that she's not wearing a watch. Are you sure? Another careless shrug. Not really, but I've got to finish my routine. See you later, Hisao. Yeah. See ya. I'm not sure whether this morning's experiment was a success or a failure, but I'll admit that I do feel slightly good about getting out there in the morning. And like Emmy said, I just need to keep at it in order to get better, right? Practice makes perfect, or something like that. No, it's exactly that. Practice makes perfect. I always used to say that. It's nice at least to feel like I've taken some semblance of control over my own health. I'll have to try to keep this up. I head back to the dorms to wash and change into my uniform, trying to resist the urge to take a really long and hot shower. Is it me, or does it seem like the painting on the wall actually has made some progress compared to last night, after we left her in? I'm tired from all the running, so I just want to unwind. But I don't want to break my slowly building routine of getting to school before the morning rush. After taking a long shower anyway, I dry myself off and get out of the stall to put on my clothes. Out of nowhere, a shadow appears within the mist, looming and radiating malicious intent. It bursts through the fog. What? Kenji, what the hell is he doing here? Sup? What are you doing here? What the hell? You scared me. What's your problem? And why is he dressed like Adam, I guess? I should be asking you that. I've been looking for you all over the place, man. What do you mean all over the place? I want to ask if he's been looking for me like that, stark naked, but hold my tongue back. I finally realize I'm still naked too, and quickly hold up my shirt in front of me, but Kenji doesn't seem to notice a thing. His glasses are fogged up. But then, why doesn't he wipe them off? Is his vision so bad? It's like he's perpetually seeing through fog? You know, your room, and yeah, that's it. Hey, I mean, I still have to get up though. Whatever, it's not important. Can I borrow some money? Oh my god, really? We don't know each other that well that we're on a basis where we can ask each other for money, you know? He puts on an innocent face and looks away, trying very hard to look very casual. It doesn't work. He's as transparent as his window pane sized glasses. Talking neutrally like this, wearing nothing, feels awkward. Actually, somehow it's even more awkward to be naked in front of someone when they can't see me being naked. To say nothing of the fact that he's naked as well. Everybody naked. I tried to brush the feeling off, with little success. Money? Sure. Oh my god, we actually said yes? I'll bet anything that it has to. If we were both clothed right now and Kenji asked us for that, we would just flat out say no. It's just because of the awkwardness of this situation, and we wanted to sort of, you know, the situation to be over as fast as possible. It's like, yeah, money, you want money? Oh yeah, you can have whatever you want. Just get the hell out of here with your naked butt. Awesome. Wait, why do you need it? Can't you just give it to me because I had the goodwill not to run through your pockets while you were in the shower? I could have, but I exercised restraint. And in the end, isn't it the thought that counts? Come on, be a pal. This makes no sense. If it's the thought that counts, I should withhold payment, since his thoughts were so clearly impure, and his intentions are probably even more sinister, since he can't tell me what they are. I say as much to him. I'm offended, man, but if that's your game, then fine. I guess I have no choice. I want to order a pizza, and I already have most of the cost of the pizza. I need your help for the rest. I get some of that pizza too, right? No? Are you serious? Yeah, I would give you some, but you have class. You don't have the time to eat a pizza. What about you? I'm not going to class. I have to wait for the pizza and pay the guy and then eat it. It's not easy, you know. You have to obtain the pizza stealthily. If you don't, everyone will see you and the pizza, and they ask you for a slice. It's a hard world out there, man. Everybody wants a piece. Then you're left pizzaless in an unforgiving world. It's happened before. That's how I know. Every day, I plan my vengeance so that when the people who wrong me order a pizza, I will be there, ever vigilant. Kenji strikes a dramatic pose, completely without irony. But yeah, I only need like 400 yen. Please, you're my only hope. You're not Leia. I can't go outside and buy my own pizza. It's too far. I try not to go out unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me tell you what happened the last time I went out without carefully planning it out in advance. I was outside. I can't remember what I was doing. Something. Standing? Maybe wondering how I got there. And then, out of nowhere, it happened. Like a flash of lightning, splitting the sky. Like how you would split a sandwich into 2 equal pieces to make it more manageable to hold and eat. A bird crapped on my head. It was the second most shocking moment of my life. Oh my god. What was the first? Hisao asking the important questions. He ignores me and keeps going. I want to grab him and shake him. Is he just trying to keep momentum? I'll go with that. even if it's more likely he just didn't hear me. It was like in the openings to some kind of anime show. You know how there's always a part where the main dude is fighting his rival? And they fly at each other and clash swords and there's like a big dramatic colored auras and zoom? It was like that, but with poo. Okay. So yeah, I need some money. Please? Don't leave me hanging, man. I only need like 1,000 yen. I thought it was 400. Okay. What? I'll pay you back. I swear. You better. That's what it means to borrow stuff. I don't know when I'll be able to pay you back though. You have 1 week. Ah! Kenji winces and makes a noise like a dying cow, a particularly disturbing fact given that his baton is conducting freely. Oh my god, did you just call it baton? You're not supposed to be so tight-assed about money between brothers in arms, man. Men have it bad enough as it is. Did you know that male porn stars only make about half of what female porn stars make? Oh my god, that's because no one watches it for the male porn stars, right? Okay, never mind. Not going into that subject, because obviously I've never watched that stuff before. I'm a pure, innocent-minded little fellow. That doesn't mean anything unless you're a porn star. So, maybe I am a porn star, on the side, struggling to make ends meet as I fight the feminist agenda. And you can't even spot me or crumbs, you bastard! Nobody understands. Nobody! Wouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place? This feminist agenda stuff again? This stuff is important. I can see that you don't give a shit, but this is serious. Here, feminists are a dangerous enemy. Make no mistake. You take them lightly, and then you wake up in the morning with a knife in your back. BAM! Out of nowhere. How do you wake up in the morning if someone stabbed you in your sleep? Women are terrible at stabbing things. I thought you just said to don't take them lightly. Well, I mean, don't take them lightly for the big things. Individually, they're not a threat. But if there was some kind of war, like a big war, with men on one side and the feminist forces on the other side, it will be pretty ugly. And that day will come, when the feminists come out of their central top secret worldwide feminist headquarters and say, "It's on now, motherfuckers!" You're being ridiculous. There's no big worldwide feminist headquarters building. Where would that even hide that, man? I mean, it'd have to be massive. You couldn't hide that on Earth. Someone would notice a big fortress with women only in it. Who said it was on Earth? I turn away from Kenji and start practicing frowning faces in a mirror so that I can figure out what kind of frown will best express my emotions. He can't see me from this distance anyway. Which, unfortunately, means that he just keeps on ranting without any regard to sense or sensibility. Yeah, there's a war going on. A war not many people know about, but it's a great one that one day will boil over and encompass all of the known world. Then we'll have to pick sides. We'll have to make a stand. In fact, it's happening right now. Imagine it. The bloody battlefield. A vicious conflict without end. I almost gave up when I thought this cause was silly. When I grew tired of the bleakness of our fight. When I mistook the time the power went out for a feminist raid and thought the end was near. But then I realized that if I gave up, it would all be over. And I was like, whoa! And I knew I had to get serious. Because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. It's all about duty. Must be a pretty crappy movement if it all hinges on one naked guy ranting in a bathroom, and another naked guy. So, can I have the money? He's blocking the way out. It's getting cold because I'm still naked and I want to go to class, so I agree to spot him the money. Awesome! Thanks, dude! We should go bowling later on. Bowling? What? How does he even see the pins? Yeah, it's the ultimate sport. There are almost no women bowlers either, making it also the manliest sport. Should I wear my pink bowling shirt with matching shoes, or the pastel green with flower accents? Dude, those aren't like the manliest types of clothes either, right? There are bowling clothes? Or there are? Maybe. Anyway, you had better pay me back. I can pay you back in stuff, right? I don't have the time to ask him to elaborate on what he means. I don't know. I have to get to class, and you're kind of in the way. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't want to hold you up, and I have some stuff to do myself. The time has come. The time for what? I just like saying that. Okay, now the time has really come. For what? I have to use the bathroom. Get out of it. I was just going to. What does that mean? It's a big bathroom. So? I have to be alone, or I can't go. Oh, the pressure. Okay, but what if someone else comes in? I'll think of something. I'll give him my practice frown, and it looks kind of silly reflected in his glasses. He either doesn't notice, or doesn't see. Anyway, so I get dressed and run back to my room, feeling as though an eternity has passed since I woke up. That is time that I will never get back. I'll get him for this, somehow. But right now, I have to get to class. Right. I'm gonna end the video here. Oh my god, Kenji is so freaking... He doesn't make any sense, man. Like, holy crap. How does he go from... Okay, if we just look at the reason why he approached us, right? If we just ignore the fact that he was naked and I was naked, he asked us for money for pizza, right? And he went on this entire rant about people. I mean, it's kind of true. It's kind of like when you, at least in high school, whenever you had like a bag of chips, the moment you open it, there are like 20 other hands from other people in there. So it is kind of true when it comes that way to pizza. I can understand his point on that. But then he goes back to the feminist, conspiracy theory and whatnot. Like, dude, holy crap. I mean, sure, right now I'm finding him crazy, right? But what if the end of the game just turns out to be that he's actually right? Dun dun dun. Oh my god. That would be horrible, actually. But yeah, we're gonna end this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace!